list and tuples in Python. So we have starting with the list. So these are two lists, scores, which contains integer values, and we have another list which is students. So now if we have to check the list item, so we can print it with the positions like students. What is the first student? It will give us. If you want to check it in for the scores, we can do like this. If you want to check the last, we can put -1. If we have to check the second last, we can give something like -2, and so on. And if we have to check everything, we can just give scores like this. It will print the complete list. And if we don't have to print like this, we can print it in the loop also. So we can give a loop like for score in scores, just press enter, print score, and it will print it. So this way we can also print. This is a for loop, we can print like that. Okay, whether a list contains a particular name or not, we can use the students list which is above. So we can see if like has Anita in the list, so we can give the values like Anita in students, and what it will give, it will give whether it's true or false. So it's true, this value is in the list. If you see, we have here it is. And we can also check if something which is not there, so we can say if it is Sid is there or not in students, and we can to get the length of the list, we can print it len. We can use this len function and we can give the list name. So we get 6 because we have 6 things, 1 2 3 4 5 6. But in the Python everything starts with 0 0 1 2 3 4 5. We can actually it is 6, but we start the count from 0. Okay, so if we have to add the list, something in the list, so we'll first print our list. So we have these many students. If we want to add one of the students, so we will add students. Okay, so it's done. So if we print this list now again, it will have monies also added. What append does, it adds the item in the last, but if we have to insert it somewhere, we can use that using the position also. Let's say we want to add it, in the second position, so we'll give first and we'll say Rahul, and it will add. So we can reprint our list. So Rahul is added on the second position, which is first, because our list starts with 0. Let's say I want to change the name. We can do this by giving the index and the new value, which will be, and we can reprint our list. So Jessica is added on the 0th index. We can also add it in different index, let's say, because list allows us duplicate values, so we can add like that, and we'll have Jessica's now 0th and 3rd index. We can also combine two lists by using extend. So we can create a new list. So let's say we want to add to scores students list, So it will add. So if we print scores now, it will have students also. See, earlier we had till this point, now we have this student's name also added. So we can redo our scores using this. So our scores will be updated. So we have removed that command. So if we want to remove items from the list, we can use the remove functionality. Let's say from the scores I want to remove 88 or 78 for example. So I can see scores don't remove. I can give the number directly. I don't have to give any position. So it would have removed. So if I print it again, it doesn't have 78 no more. So let's say we create a new list which is alpha list, and we give something like this. So now if we want to remove all the C's, what we can use a while loop. C in alpha list, I can say alpha list dot remove C. Okay, and it will remove. If we print alpha list again, we won't have that C's. See, we have that here. We have that if we print alpha list, and if we use this function, we won't have C's because we removed using a while loop. So it checks for if C is there and it removes till we have end of list. Also we can use the del function to remove any item like remove. So we can use del alpha list second item. So here we have to give the index instead of the character or the word in remove. So we print alpha list, it has removed the second item 0 1 2, it has removed the G. So if we want to delete all the items of the list but not the list itself, so we can clear it by giving commands like alpha list dot clear, and we have to use this function. So now if we print alpha list, we won't have anything but we have the list itself. So we can count how many items we have in the list using how many times C came in the list. We can count that using this count function, and we are printing it. To check the index of any given character or name, we can use that. So we can give the list name like students dot index. We can say where is Anita, what is the index of that. So it's on the fourth index. If we see our lists on students, it's 0 1 2 3 4, correct? So we can use this index function. So our list is not coming first, R is coming later. So we can sort it using the sort method, and we can select this. So it's sorted now. If we print students now, it's sorted alphabetically. So if I print alpha num, we get a list within lists. So now if we sort this, how does it sort? Alpha num sort doesn't sort because we have integer as well as string. For now I am creating a new list where I have stored numbers as string. Let's see how it is it possible to sort this. using the sort function or not. Yeah, it's sorted. Let's see what it has, how it has sorted it. So this way it has sorted. So numbers are coming first, but these are actually sorted, and then we have alphabetically sorted strings. To sort in a reverse direction, we can use the reverse function like this. Instead of sort, we can use reverse, and it does like this. So it has dissorted it. To copy a list, we can use a copy function like copy, and it will copy. And copy it in a new name. So if we print reverse list, we are printing it, and if we copy it again, now it's copied. So if we print together, we get both the list which are copy, and one is sorted alphabetically and another one is sorted reverse order.